Can you trust every hero that comes to save the day? Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where we take trade paperbacks and single issues and we break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then we read it dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panel, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. This is the second part of the Birthright storyline contained in Volume 1. Now, we did this story almost a year ago, but now it's time to do some more of it. Since it's been a while, allow me to recap the story a little for you, or you can watch the original video. Mikey is a child that went missing one day. His family was blamed for his disappearance, his father in particular, and his brother was heartbroken at the loss of his brother. But the story didn't end there with the sad tale of a missing child. A grown man returned shortly after with a beard and various medieval-style weapons. He claimed to be Mikey, the missing child, and he claimed to come to this world after slaying the God King Lore in pursuit of war criminals. He then broke out of police custody, and his father and brother drove him to his first objective. Little did they know that there was more to the story than Mikey was telling them, because an evil spirit is following him, ensuring that he maintains his true goal of destroying his own world. Back when Mikey first got to this foreign world, it was foretold that he would be their savior. But not everyone truly believed in it, not even himself. He ran off the night that they were explaining everything to him, looking for his parents in the woods that brought him into this world. And it was then that a creature overheard him with doubt in his voice. When he turned around to see what he felt was near him, he found his friends, the winged Gideons, Raya and Shavo. They ask Mikey what he's doing, and he informs them that he is going home. He isn't interested in swords or magic, and he isn't who they think he is. But you will be, Raya tells him, because Rook says it, and we believe in Rook. You will save us. But then there's a thunderous crashing sound as a monstrous beast lands right where they just were, and a woman with pink hair is riding atop of it. The woman didn't see where Mikey and the Gideons went as they flew off right as she arrived, but she does see the red beast that comes charging at her. She instantly splits it in two, leaving its guts and bones lying there, and then she rides off. Who was that? Mikey asks as Raya is flying him away, and she explains it is Callista, the Pale Rider, God King Lore's right hand, and she's hunting Rook. She was once in Rook's army, but the Nevermind took a hold of her. It is a piece of the God King, and it allows him to see where someone is and corrupt them, and guide them. But you have to choose to let the Nevermind in. Mikey is fed up with this, he just wants to go home, and that's when the beast's mother arrives for its revenge. Back with the present day, Mikey, his father, and his brother walk into his old home to grab supplies. If his son needs him, he'll help him with whatever his mission is. Mikey takes a seat in his old room in shock that nothing has changed, and his brother Brennan explains that things have gotten bad. It tore the family apart. Then he asks Mikey, if he killed God King in the other world, who is he chasing here? So Mikey explains that 5 war criminals escaped from Terranos and came to Earth. Their presence here has created a rip between the worlds, and it's how he ended up in the other world to begin with. He needs to defeat them to close those rips and end the evil forever. While they are all hidden in this world, Mikey wrote down the location of one of them before he left Terranos, Ward, the Betrayer, and he'll be the first target. Shortly after, Mikey, his father, and Brennan all leave, just as his mother returns home, praying that they would still be there. Of course, she doesn't find them, and just chokes up that this is another mess that Erin is making with the kids that she'll have to clean up later. But back during Mikey's original arrival on Terranos, the Mother Beast charged at them, ready to end all of their lives for the loss of her child. With a single swipe, she manages to gravely injure Shavo. And as she comes in to eat Mikey, Raya returns prepared to fight. But the Mother Beast drops her in a single swing, and as she lands bleeding out, she comments how she never thought she'd live that long, but she didn't think that she would die protecting a human. So Mikey grits his teeth, and he raises her sword to the beast to protect her. She told him to run, but he told her, no, I'm. Back in the present day, Mikey, Erin, and Brennan are about to arrive at the location in his journal, and they decide to stop for some snacks. While Mikey and Erin are inside, Brennan takes a moment to call his mother and tell her that everything's fine, they're okay. He then hangs up, but not before the FBI and his mother are able to trace the call. Luckily, Mikey can feel the villain nearby, and he sprints into the woods to find him. Erin and Brennan follow him, and they see Mikey spying on a little cabin in the woods and an old man calling for his pet, Mr. Kitty Muffin. Erin and Brennan can't believe it. How is this old man a great evil? But as they grow closer, the trees come to life and they begin holding Mikey down, and then a voice calls out, "Intruders!" While Mikey breaks free of the holds and gets Brennan out, Erin marches to the cabin doors, telling the old man that he is coming with them. Mikey tells his dad to back off, and as he runs up, the old man can feel Terranos on Mikey. "You are coming back with me, Ward," Mikey tells them, and Ward is confused. Why would I go back to that wasteland? God King Lore is dead. That's impossible. I would know. Who are you? I am the hero foretold for generations. It was my destiny to defeat Lore and save Terranos to destroy his legacy of— No, I know what you are! Because Ward can see the demon with its fingers in Mikey's mind. Ward then changes his form into his true form, prepared to bring death and destruction to Mikey. Back in the past, Mikey stood ready to protect Raya from this beast, and it replied with a mighty roar. That's when Rook arrived, splitting the head of the beast in two. He then cut off its foot and blood splashed all over Mikey and Raya. Mikey looked at all of the blood around him and Raya told him that it was over. But Mikey told Rook, I can't do this. I can't kill anything. Back in the present, Ward grabs Mikey with his roots in his trees, while Mikey tells him that he will not let Ward destroy Earth like he did Terranos. Ward is confused. What madness are you talking about? And then he drives a magical spear through Mikey's chest. While this is going on, Brennan runs over to grab Mikey's sword out of their trunk and Aaron helps him get it back. While they're gone, Ward asks Mikey, why would you let the Nevermind infect your brain? What was the cost of betraying your own soul? And Mikey asks him, did you have any family back there? No. Then you wouldn't understand. Sacrifices are to be made so that I can have my family again. What would your mother think if she knew what you've become? And just at that moment, Aaron and Brennan get Mikey his sword, and it lights up with power. Ward pauses, scared of the flaming sword, and Mikey buries it into the ground, causing flames to spout out of the ground and all over, burning Ward's roots in trees. With no plant life for strength, Ward loses his power, and he's quickly overwhelmed by Mikey. Then Aaron and Brennan look on as Mikey runs his sword through Ward, killing him. His father and brother look over in shock that he just killed a man. And while Aaron and Mikey talked about it, Brennan ran over to the old man to see if he can help him. But Ward tells Brennan, it's too late. I'm gonna die, but beware of your brother. He's not what he seems. And with a simple touch, Ward allows Brennan to see the Nevermind controlling Mikey. Brennan shook off his vision at first, and then the police started to arrive. So Aaron walked out to distract his wife and the FBI while Mikey and Brennan sped off on their next mission. At a truck stop, we learn God King Lore and the Nevermind's true objective as they remind Mikey. Kill the wizards, preventing God King Lore from invading, and then Mikey can have his family back, after God King Lore invades and rules this world. While across the world, someone else from Terranos is finally arriving on Earth, a very pregnant Raya telling her unborn child that they are looking for its father. And that concludes Volume 1 of Birthright. Now, if you want to read ahead of us, go pick up Volume 2. It's still an amazing story, but we will actually be continuing this story now. Thank you guys for enjoying it, and I'll see you next time right here.